So you spent countless hours studying for your exams. You sacrificed weekends and early mornings. You tell yourself you're ready, but then exam day arrives. You sit down and suddenly your mind goes completely blank. Your hands start shaking. Time ticks forward and you're struggling to recall even the simplest information. You start to panic, wondering if all your hard work was for nothing. This happens to millions of students every year. But here's what nobody talks about. Everyone shares study tips and productivity hacks, but almost nobody tells you how to actually perform at your best when it matters most. How to stay calm under pressure. How to access what you already know when anxiety is trying to shut you down. That's exactly what I'm going to show you today. This technique is called visualization, and it's used by elite athletes, Olympic swimmers, and top performers across every field. Here's why it works. When you visualize yourself succeeding, your brain goes through a mental rehearsal. Neurologically, your brain doesn't fully distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. So when exam day arrives and you're sitting there with that paper in front of you, your brain already feels like it's done this before. You've already been here 100 times in your mind. Here are 3 simple steps. First, set a specific goal. Don't just say, I want to do well. Instead, ask yourself, what's my exam challenge? Is it writing speed, time management, nervousness? Pick one specific area and lock it in. Second, create a detailed mental image. Close your eyes and picture exam day as clearly as you can. What does the exam room look like? What do you see when you look at the paper? Notice your pen in your hand. Listen to the sounds around you. The more sensory details you include, the more real this becomes to your brain. Feel your body calm and focused. Your shoulders relaxed. Your breathing steady. Third, repeat this visualization as often as possible. Do it before bed, first thing in the morning, or a few minutes before you walk into the exam room. The more you repeat it, the more automatic this calm, focused response becomes. Now here's something critical that almost nobody mentions. What you eat on exam day completely changes your performance. Do not eat carbs or sugar. No rice, no noodles, no bread, and especially no sugar. Here's why. Refined carbs spike your blood sugar. You feel energized for 30 to 40 minutes, then you crash hard. And that crash happens right in the middle of your exam. You feel foggy and exhausted and unable to concentrate. Instead, eat protein and vegetables. Have eggs, nuts, fresh vegetables, healthy fats. This gives you stable, sustained energy throughout your exam. Your blood sugar stays level. Your focus stays sharp. Here's another technique that sounds simple, but is scientifically backed. Positive affirmations. Give yourself a pep talk. I had a computer science exam not long ago, and I was genuinely nervous. My heart was racing. My hands were shaking. So I closed my eyes and I talked to myself. I said, no, listen, you've prepared for this exam. You've studied hard. Now trust that work. My body actually calmed down. My hands stopped shaking. When you give yourself this kind of self-talk, you override your nervous system's panic response. You remind yourself that you prepared, that you know this material, that you're capable. Finally, the day before your exam, just quickly skim through your notes and textbook one more time. Get a general overview of all the topics you're going to be tested on. This isn't about cramming or learning something new. The goal is to reinforce what you already know and build your confidence. You're reminding yourself, I've learned this, I've covered this, I understand what I'm being tested on. So here's what I want you to do. Take these 5 strategies and actually implement them. Pick one for your next exam, then add another. Build this into your preparation process. These aren't random tips. They're based on how your brain actually works under pressure. Visualization with specific goals, multisensory mental rehearsal, proper nutrition focused on protein, positive self-affirmations, and a gentle review session the day before. I hope this video helps you crush your next exam. If these strategies work for you, I'd love to hear about it. Good luck with your exams. You've got this.